Hi, guys. So I'm going to answer number three. Consider your attitudes and beliefs about whether the government should regulate the kinds of sex acts that American adults engage in. Are there any acts that should be prohibited? Um, I don't think that there should be, other than age limits to protect kids and that's it. Age limits and consent laws, as long as it's two adults that are capable of making informed decisions. The government shouldn't have any place telling us what we do behind closed doors. Um, I think currently, I do not think that this is okay, but there are people that do. Um, there are people that are into bestiality and like to have sex with horses and sheep and stuff. And at first, when I was thinking about this question, I was like, yeah, definitely bestiality should be against the law because, you know, animals can't give consent and it's animal abuse. But then when I thought about it a little bit more, um, so there are like dog breeders. There are what kind of dog are they? English bulldogs. They are they've been bred to look a certain way, and they've been bred so much that the way that their bodies are, they can't they can't physically have sex with each other. So to breed them, there's I don't remember what they're called. My sister had these dogs. That's how I know. Um, there's a person that gets paid to manually stimulate the male dog and collect his semen and then put it inside the female. Well, the dog doesn't have a choice about that, and that's okay. So, and horses, um, there's some kind of a electricity device that they place inside the horse's rectum so they spontaneously ejaculate. So, if you want to talk about animal cruelty, there's all kinds of worse things that people could be doing. Do I think that's morally okay? Probably not. Do I think that the government should be in charge of that? Probably not. Um, there, whenever you start to place laws on what people can and can't do in regards to sex, you're kind of, I think that's stepping over the line of what a government is supposed to do. Um, the government is supposed to keep us safe and regulate the economy and, not come into our bedrooms and tell us whether or not, because somebody had anal sex with somebody else, they need to go to prison. That's, I feel like that's a gross abuse of power, and that is not why there are governments. Um, so, if I was testifying in front of the Senate committee, I would say um, that there should be no laws against what people can do in the bedroom other than um, consent and rape laws and child molesting. And there shouldn't be, I definitely think statutory rape is a thing. And there is a certain age where teenagers think that they're capable of making grown up decisions when they're really not. And so there shouldn't be too much of an age gap. I don't think it's appropriate for a 26-year-old to be having sex with somebody that's 16 or 17 for that matter. But I don't think it's that big of a deal for like a 22-year-old to be sleeping with his 17-year-old girlfriend. They could have been in high school together. So there's that, but there does need to be there has to be a line in the sand somewhere, because, or else there would just be, you know, I don't think that there would be pedophiles everywhere, but you couldn't prosecute them if there wasn't some kind of a law. So that's my answer.